Bam! What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Just like that, back again. It wasn't very long at all. We got another video in the series for you. In case you didn't know who I am, I'm Carolina Keith, Professor Keith, just Keith, whatever you want to say. We're going to talk about Dogecoin, weekly 821 EMA buy sell versus DCA and HODL. Which one's going to make the most money? We don't know. Let's hit the numbers and find out. Real quick, if you haven't done so, our Discord link and Launchpass link are right down below in the description of this video. Please feel free to jump on and hop in our Discord. It's totally free for general members. And if you'd like to subscribe, it's $16 a month. If you do a year, you actually get a free month. Links down below. Real quick, disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Anyone can do this. Do it for yourself if you don't believe me. That's it. All right, let's start with the chart. As you see, I've charted every buy and sell out here on the 821 EMA, following the simple rules of the 821 EMA, which we've outlined many times over. I'll put a link right here at the top of the video for the 821 EMA strategy. I like this strategy a lot because it's a more early entry, as we've talked about before. Gets you in and out a little faster. Plus, it helps you identify the trend so you don't lose as much money, all right? You're going to see a lot of other people imitate what we do here. Don't fall for it. The original speaks first. Now, I've got multiple up here. As you see, this is many more trades than the previous ones, like Binance Coin or the other ones that I did in the video series, XRP. There were far less trades than Dogecoin. Dogecoin goes all the way back to 2014 here, and it's been very volatile. Luckily, as you see, buys and sales were caught pretty much at every volatile point on the entire chart. This chart was extremely technical. Whereas where you hear most people say that you couldn't possibly do this on Dogecoin, this is a weekly chart. This requires you looking at the chart one time per week for about 5 minutes. Can you handle that? I think you can handle that. So without further ado, let's hit the numbers. All right. Everyone kind of complained about the numbers being too small on the screen, so I blew them up a little bit. Let me move my camera here so you can see a little bit better, and we'll get into the meat of it. So here on the left you have HODL versus DCA. Here on the right you have 821 EMA cross, buying and selling, as we've talked about before. This is actually not 120 months. It's actually 117 months. So it's actually 11,100. There we go. So 11,100 total invested. $11,100. It's a lot of money, isn't it? Yes, it is. However, it's important to understand the full logic of what we do. I didn't discriminate. They are both the same amount each month. Each quarter, getting $300 per quarter or $100 a month per quarter. Same thing. So on the left, obviously you see there are many reds. This is because in the dollar cost average strategy that's being played here, there is no selling. You only hold and add more and add more. Well, as you see, you have many reds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 quarters. 19 quarters are failures. Not great. Not great. There are more failures than there are successes, I believe. And that's for dollar cost averaging and holding. Now, if you look at the other side is 821 EMA buying and selling. As you see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 quarters where you just did nothing, and those are the ones that are in orange. That's when you sold, and you just waited for a better entry. And right here are the buys and sales, right? Buy, sell. I gave everything an equal start. It all started at the same level. We sold on March 14th, and from that moment, we were ahead the entire time. I highlighted the bigger percentages in bright yellow here. As you see, bright yellow, whenever I hit triple digits or more. And you see right now, as we currently sit, the big dog numbers. $1.5 million. If you started all the way back in 2014, versus $6.375 million. In case you didn't hear me, that's a difference of 1.5 million to 6.375 million. You could have 6,375,981, or you could have 1,550,437. Now I know the same thing always gets said by everybody. But Keith, just hold. It requires no effort at all, and you'll always win. Not saying you won't, but would you rather have 6.3 million or 1.5 million? Give me the fat number every single time. So obviously here, the numbers would be better if we did it on daily, because there are far more buys and sells than there are on the weekly chart. In fact, if we go back to it and look, you'll see that many times over, you could have simply pulled a trend line like so, which we didn't even do here. Didn't even pull the trend line, but you could usually just pull a trend line. And if you're under the trend line, it's a downtrend, you don't buy. Vice versa, you could pull a trend line in the other direction. We didn't even do any of this. This has just been strictly 821 EMA only. You could pull trend lines in the other direction and find out even better places to sell, right? Without having to even use an indicator if you didn't want to, which is really impressive. And the same thing would work down here. If you pulled a trend line down here, you would find a buy right over in this area with no indicators. It's really not as complicated as people make it out to be. So, in conclusion, what's better for Dogecoin? 821 EMA weekly, 6.3 million, or hodling, 1.5 million. One of them was 10x, one of them was 60x. I think I'll take the 60x, right? I don't really think there's much of a debate there. So, if you like the video, please do me a favor. Go hit the button down at the bottom for our launch pass or our Discord. Our Discord is free. It's free for general members. If you'd like to subscribe, it's $16 a month. We have a plethora of stuff in our Discord for your information, for your learning, and to help you along your journey. We like to think everyone can learn a little bit more if they jump in there and get with it and learn the program. It's really not that complicated. There are many, many, many people in there just like me who trade and want to make the most out of this. They want to be like me. They want to be like the guy I wanted to be like. And why not be the one who makes 60x instead of 10x, right? I think that's a fair trade. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. I appreciate everything. Everyone comes in here and watches. I'll leave you with this in the words of the late, great, notorious B.I.G. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to hang out and watch me. I appreciate that. Thank you. See y'all in the next video. Y'all be good. Peace.